us on TVW and channel3000.com. John Boyle and Jay Wilson. And there we are, all set up. Sue Memphert, the athletic director here at Lodi, got us a perfect spot to watch some tournament action.
Best seats in the house.
I tell you, nothing to get in the way. We got everything all covered. Glad to have you on board. The River Valley Blackhawks come in 7-14 on the season. Here's their starting lineup. Number 3, Sammy Rosenberg is a 5'10 senior. 4, Taylor Knutson, 5'11 senior. 15, Will Jewell is a 6'1 junior. 23, Ben Fortney, a 6'1 senior. And 32, Josh Meyer, 6'4, and he is a junior. And of course, River Valley will be in their road black uniforms with the silver and white trim. Lodi Blue Devils at home. There you see the fans coming out on a bit of a snowy evening, but they're all here ready to go. The band is out making a lot of noise and good music, and we've got a good atmosphere for the start of our tournament. Here's Riley Faust starting for Lodi, number 2, a 5'11 senior. There's number 20, Jackson Furness. He is a 5'11 senior. Jack Persick, 6'11 junior, or 6'1 junior, excuse me. 23, Max Hamilton is a 6'4 senior. And 30, Cole Steinhoff is a 6'5 senior as well. And now these two teams both have losing records. We mentioned River Valley 7-14, Lodi 10-12, but man, it's the second season and anything can happen, John.
This is where it gets to be an awful lot of fun. You know, these teams, both these teams, I don't care what their records are, they'd like to go to state tournament. And I think you'll see a extra amount of effort here. As I said before, you know, I think a lot will be determined, I personally feel this way, by the seniors on each of these squads, because this, you know, this could be their last high school basketball game. And with that as kind of the carrot in the whole deal, you'll see a little bit more of a sense of urgency than you might during the regular season.
Max Hamilton wins the tip for Lodi, and the Blue Devils have it, and Jack Persick controls the offense. He's a heck of a senior point guard, number 22 for Lodi.
We got River Valley with man-to-man defense.
Steinhoff gets inside, big man misses, stays with it, lost it out of bounds. It'll go to River Valley.
Well, he's the biggest guy on the court, and I imagine if I'm Lodi, you're probably going to try and get it in there to him.
Well, Connor Mickelson actually started for River Valley, and now Josh Meyer comes in. Meyer's their leading scorer and rebounder, 13.4 points, 9 rebounds. So took him all of 26 seconds to come into the lineup. 32, Josh Meyer for River Valley. Here's the first shot by the Blackhawks. A little long by Taylor Knutson. Long rebound out of bounds. It'll go to Lodi.
What a special interest in Josh Meyer. His father played for us at Middleton a few years back. And I have not seen him play yet, so I'm kind of interested to see how he does here.
These two teams met just a couple of weeks ago in Spring Green. That's the home of River Valley High School, and Lodi came away with a hard-fought 66-60 win.
Yeah, I think these teams are pretty equal. I don't think one team has a real advantage over the other one. And they tend to tighten up a little bit in tournament games anyway.
We're looking for our first point, about 1:15 in. Here's a long one by Furness, and Furness hits from outside. Jackson Furness. He's a 36% free throw shooter from 3. So
probably their best outside shooter, according to our stats anyway.
8 points a game for Furness, who has Lodi up 3-0. A reverse layup, just a little short, and the follow put back by Josh Meyer. 3-2. These teams are the 8 and 9 seed. Lodi the 8 seed, River Valley the 9 seed. The winner of this game, well, they're going to have a tough one next as number 1 seed in the sectional in the bracket. They'll travel to River Valley, or excuse me, Prairie du Chien Friday. Winner of this game to Prairie du Chien. Now here's Hamilton tied up in the lane. He'll try a little fadeaway. Missed everything, and the rebound to Ben Fortney.
River Valley's been doing a real nice job defensively. They haven't given Lodi much of a look at anything yet.
Taylor Knutson got a good look there, but Riley Faust rebounds the carom for Lodi. Blue Devils up 1 with possession.
I might add, Jay, that we have an outstanding officiating crew here tonight. That's not going to be an issue.
Yep. Another 3 that time by Persick. Misses. Now here's River Valley. Inside to Meyer. Got it in a foul.
I thought he waited a little long for that pass. I thought he was a little late with that one, but he got it through there.
Jack Persick gets the personal foul, and boy, Josh Meyer off to a big start. All 4 River Valley points. He had 18 in that River Valley loss to Lodi a couple weeks ago. Meyer hits the free throw.
I waited till after he shot so I don't jinx him, but I see he's only a 52% shooter from the free throw line. He's got a little Ethan Happ in his blood, I think.
Oh, no, don't go there.
Oh, I shouldn't say it. I'm sorry.
Well, he's up to 53% now.
I didn't say that.
Inside. Boy, there's a nice little left-hander by Cole Steinhoff.
Little contact there, but he's a big, strong kid.
6'5", and he is a wide body, Cole Steinhoff. Now here's Meyer kicking it back to Knutson.
And we have not seen either of these teams play before, Jay, but they both appear to be really unselfish teams.
Jump shot good by Sammy Rosenberg.
Tough shot.
Yeah. River Valley up 7-5. To the post they go to Steinhoff. Missed it, fouled it, blocked. And they're going to call a River Valley foul.
It looks to me like Lodi is going to try and go inside. Here we're going to look at it again. He's just bigger than the other kids in there. And missed the first shot, got the follow, gets fouled.
So here's Cole Steinhoff.
It seems like that would be a wise thing to do, because he's almost a head taller than anybody else out in the court.
Steinhoff, a 65% free throw shooter, 1 of 2, and the rebound to Taylor Knutson for River Valley. So 7-6 is the score. Here's a long one from Jewell. Got it. That's good for 3.
Yeah, I like to, as you know, I like to kind of keep track of who's shooting those threes for teams. And River Valley really doesn't have anybody that has stats that jump out at you. Rosenberg's their best three-point shooter at 37%. After that, well, Fortnoy's 40. That's pretty decent. But and they have a guy, Bailey, who isn't in the game yet, comes off the bench. River Valley does. And he's taken 85 shots this year. 80 of them have been three-pointers.
Wow. Bet he doesn't shoot many free throws.
No, I don't think so. No.
All right, a Lodi turnover, and River Valley with possession up 4.
Again, they're working the ball pretty well here. Nice pass.
That's going to go against River Valley. Sammy Rosenberg called for the hook, his first personal. Lodi was 4th place in the Capital North Conference. Lakeside Lutheran won the championship at 9-1. Lake Mills was 2nd at 8-2, and Watertown Luther Prep was 3rd at 6-4. River Valley was 3rd place in the SWC conference. Platteville and Prairie du Chien tied for that championship at 9-1, and River Valley was 6-4. Non-conference games, though, River Valley was 1 out of 1 and 10.
I did not catch what happened on that one. Obviously an offensive foul on Richards, I think.
Yep, Logan Richards, who is in, gets called for the personal. His first second-team foul on Lodi.
There's a little press, a little full-court pressure by Lodi. Kind of token pressure. Doesn't look like they're coming after him real hard.
I told you, Logan Richards is in, so is number 1, Owen Jelinek. And another 3 for River Valley. Sammy Rosenberg from outside.
Well, I just talk about how they're being patient, passing the ball around, and we dribble up and check one.
Hey, things happen.
Went in, though.
It sure did. Boy, what a start for River Valley.
You know, it'll be interesting to see how Lodi reacts to this. You know, getting down early in the regular season is one thing. Getting down early in a tournament game is another.
Missed by Richards, rebound by Meyer. Blackhawks up 7. Here's Meyer. Offensive foul. Laid the shoulder to Persick. First on Meyer.
I want to see this one again.
Okay, and you will.
Yeah, he leaned into him a little bit, but it
was
a lean in and a flop. In my book,
I was going to say, he really went down.
It was probably a foul. He helped it along a
He
little
embellished
bit there,
just a bit.
Embellished,
yes.
That's a basketball term.
Yeah, now it is. There's a tough shot in the lane. That's Max Hamilton. His first basket. 13-8.
You know, you see kids flopping like that, and I don't want to pick on him, but yeah, it starts in the NBA. They've been doing it for a few years, and all of a sudden it's an issue in college, and now we're doing it in high school.
On the floor, Jelinek is tied up. Boy, what's that, our second whistle of the game? My gosh, this thing is flying along.
Yeah, it is. Wow. Only 11 minutes left.
These tournament games seem to tend to go quickly. It's River Valley basketball. Tyler Nackreiner's in. He's going to inbound it. He's a 6-foot sophomore, number 10. He'll get it to Connor Mickelson. Long. And
wasn't really set for that one. He kind of threw that one up there.
Persick rebounds. Persick lane. Contact, no foul. He might have created the contact.
You know, one thing you don't talk about too much in a tournament, you know how the kids are all hyped up and the crowd is hyped up and stuff, and you know, there's a little pressure on the officials too. You know, this is a big game for them. You know, these games are important to them too. You know, if you can choke us a player or a coach, you can choke us an official.
Luke Thatcher is the head coach at River Valley. Blackhawks have never made it to the state tournament. They made the sectional final in 2015 before losing to East Troy. Thatcher trying to get that River Valley basketball program going. Again, a winning conference record, 6-4. Mickelson hands back to Nackreiner.
Well, they're showing that patience again.
Good ball movement by the Blackhawks.
And a good player movement too. They're
Mickelson.
So that was a much better shot than the last one he took. The last one, his body was going in 7 different directions. When he shot at that one, he was gathered and went up strong and knocked it down.
Well, River Valley's got a couple of nice looking bigs. Mickelson 6'6", Meyer is 6'4". Here's Persick. Rimming with the 3, and the Meyer rebounds. Blackhawk looked to run. Oh, good hustle. Oh, and it was deflected off Furness and then off of the River Valley player to be Lodi basketball.
Persick, I think, I was going to say Persick is a nice shooter, I think, but on that one, he kind of jumped back a little bit as he shot that. That's going to make it tough on him. Although I look at his stats, he's only a 25% shooter from 3-point range, and that's not tremendously solid. Oh, there's a nice shot. Now there was a shot where the young man had his feet set on balance, and boom.
That's 2 threes for Connor Furness. 15-11. Saw Mitchell Hauser. He's in his 12th season as Lodi's head coach. Also coaching stops at Spencer and Portage along the way. There's a block shot. That was Furness who hit the 3, making a play on the defensive end. Quinn Faust is in, number 10. Had the ball there for a moment for Lodi. Now Quinn gets it back. Looking to feed the post to Steinhoff. Missed it, tipped it, got it.
That's at least the second time he's taken a shot, missed it, and got his own rebound. And I was about to bring up the fact that I'd like to see him have a chance at the ball just about every possession for Lodi, because I think that's an advantage Lodi has from a size standpoint.
Will Bailey is number 33 for River Valley. He's in. Almost got a 3 off in the corner, but
that's our shooter. That's right.
Yeah.
We'll keep an eye on him.
Right. Well, you'd figure these two teams with the 8 and 9 seeds in the bracket would be pretty evenly matched, and so far it's been that.
And I don't think it was that long ago that they played each other,
yeah,
was it?
Just a couple weeks.
Maybe?
Yep. February 18th to be exact. Well, here's Lodi with a chance to tie. They were down 7 not that long ago. Nice little drop pass, looking for Steinhoff. It was a little too low to handle and out of bounds, so it'll go back to River Valley.
You got to be careful about passing low to the big boy.
Yeah.
If you're gonna pass inside, especially in traffic, get it up.
Yeah.
Numbers are higher, because big kids have, for one reason or another, they have a hard time handling those. When they have to go down and grab them by their ankles, that's tough.
I've long had a theory about passing.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, you know the positions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, point guard 1,
okay.
Post player 5. If it adds up to 6, and the second part of that pass is the higher number, that's not good. So if a 2 passes to a 4, that might not work out sometimes.
That's your theory?
That's my theory.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah. I might even have to bump it up to a total of 7. I mean, if you go to a 2 to a 5, then you're really risking it.
Yeah, wow.
How about that? It's just a theory.
I might have to analyze that at some point here.
Now, for example, if you have a 4 going to a 5 on a break, forget it. That's not going to work.
Yeah, that's trouble.
Yeah, everybody wants to be a guard, I know, but
the old lower number theory.
Yep. Well, that was a long possession, results in a short 3, and Lodi gets it back again, down 2.
See if the big guy's got a small man on him.
Yeah. That's Will Jewell, 6'1", guarding 6'5", Cole Steinhoff. Now Steinhoff went outside to the perimeter.
4 or 5 inches and about 40 pounds.
Right. Faust, spinning move, look at that.
That was nice.
Quinn Faust, the sophomore, ties it at 15.
That was a nice move. Nice, good, quick, tight spin. I probably shouldn't say anything here, because as soon as I do, something will happen. But both these teams are playing relatively mistake-free. There haven't been a lot of turnovers here.
Nice catch by Meyer. Lane, a little long. Hey, big rebound there by Riley Faust.
I think River Valley can get a lot of mileage out of that, getting it to Meyer inside. He's a nice, quick, strong player in there.
Furness, tough shot. Boy, Steinhoff got his hands on the rebound again, but it's knocked out, and it'll go back to Lodi. Ben Fortney back in for River Valley, number 23. Dylan Streeter, number 11, is a 6'3" senior. There you look at Ben Fortney, he's a 6'1" senior. And the inbound to Max Hamilton. Lane, unkind off the rim, and that's Meyer with another rebound for River Valley. Fortney left open, missed.
Might have been a little bit of a quick shot there. With Lodi trying to work at the Steinhoff in there, I'd like to see a River Valley do the same thing with Meyer. I think he's not as big, but he's very athletic.
Whoa! That's his third 3 of the night for Jackson Furness.
He's over his average already.
You see how he kicked out his legs too and crossed them? Let's see if River Valley has the answer. They do not.
Hit the support up there.
There's a wire that supports the basket standard, and ball hit that. That's an immediate dead ball, and possession back to Lodi. Boy, they've turned things around here. They're down 13-6. They're now up 18-15. 4.5 minutes left first half. Short by Hamilton. Well, that Badger game starts at 8. We might be done by then. Goodness.
You know, this early in the game, there aren't any you have to score possessions, but River Valley could sure use a score here.
Yeah. Well, left open again. Rosenberg hit one earlier, didn't get that one. Good no call on the rebound as Meyer bumped Furness.
Contact, but it didn't have any effect on the game.
Well, that's veteran officials knowing what they're doing. And
that's absolutely correct.
Let's see if Lodi can keep this offensive roll going. Wow, that's a quick reverse by Riley Faust. A little too much oomph. River Valley gets it back.
Lodi is playing without their two best scorers, who are both coming in now, I think.
Yeah.
They're over there at the scorers table.
And out of bounds it goes back to Lodi. I'm quite sure. Well, let's see. Yeah, River Valley would have certainly played Prairie du Chien, who's up next.
There was a nice pass.
Yeah.
Nice pass.
Paul Steinhoff's having a good start, 7 points.
It was Streeter, I think, made that pass. A perfect pass. That one had to be right on the money, and it was.
Open three for Fortney. Miss, rebound Rosenberg. Got it in a foul. How about that one by Sammy Rosenberg? And the senior will go to the free throw line to try and complete a three-point play.
They needed that one. We're going to. Okay, there he goes.
Look at that.
The reverse with the right hand. Could have used his left, used his right. Got it in.
Rosenberg missed.
Made that shot looking at his girlfriend in the stands.
I was when at UWM, somebody's mom always said, "Oh, fancy shot, right?" Who was that? You remember who that was? That was a player.
That was Ricky Pearson's mom.
Okay.
That was
a fancy shot right there.
Oh boy, yes it was. What Jay's referring to there is there was a player who played at UW Milwaukee several years ago who every time he got the ball, his mom would jump up and start yelling, "Fancy shot, fancy shot." She wanted him to take a fancy shot. She would have liked that one.
Okay. 3-point play makes it 23-17, and Lodi is really starting to take charge here in the later stages of the first half. River Valley could use a basket in the worst way.
And they really jumped to that lead with Persick and Steinhorst out of the game. Or Steinhoff, I'm sorry.
Knutson missed the layup, and Lodi gets it back again, right back to the post, and the big guy Steinhoff misses. There he is again, offensive rebound, right back at him, tips it back.
Yeah.
Hey, what? He doesn't always make them, but he never gives up on a play, I'll tell you that.
I like the way he plays. You know, big guy like that, he plays hard. You got your hands full with him.
Minute 40 left. We haven't even played 20 minutes of the clock.
Yeah.
We've got a minute and a half left. There's Steinhoff.
Nice.
And a foul. Dylan Streeter set him up again.
That was Streeter, the second time, making that pass from on top down into the low post. Now that's not an easy, here it is. That's not an easy pass to make, although he was pretty wide open. But still, it's much easier to pass it in from the wing than it is from the top like that, because you have to be, you throw it in from the top. You have to be right on the money. If you're too long, it's going out of bounds. If you're too short, somebody from River Valley's getting their hands on it. And now I think, unless I miss my guess, Steinhoff here probably has 4 or 5 offensive rebounds already. I think I don't know where our stat guys are. I think they might have stopped at the tavern on the way over here, and they never showed up.
Actually, our stats guys had the season off, come to think of it. We're still looking for one.
I guess they did. No wonder I haven't seen them lately. Maybe next year.
Well, yeah, there's always next year. That was the second personal foul on Josh Myers, so the leading scorer and rebounder for River Valley now with 2 personals late in the first half. 25-17. Again, River Valley had a 13-6 lead at one point.
They started off with really good patience. This possession, they're being very patient, but they had a stretch there, I think, where Lodi caught up on them, where they didn't have a lot of patience. Okay.
Will Bailey missed the 3, but an offensive rebound for River Valley. And a steal.
And I think that might be your theory, the number passing theory there. We had the
that'd have been a 3
maybe the 1 passing it to 5. And is that what the theory was?
Yeah, 6 is right on the border. 7, you got little chance.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, it's just a theory.
It would help if somebody sitting with you was any good at math to figure out what's going on.
Well, again, maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
25-17, 10 seconds left. Lodi looking for the final shot. Persick traveled.
You see that so often. You see it in the pros. You see it in college where team's going to take the last shot. They dribble. Don't do anything offensively really. Then they end up waiting a little bit too long, and they have to force things a little.
It's a 3-pointer from Sammy Rosenberg at the buzzer.
They needed that.
Wow, that's his second 3 of the night. I didn't see that one coming. Holy mackerel.
That could be a little bit of a momentum change.
Well,
but, River Valley needed something. They like you said, they were ahead, 13-6, and that was just their 20th point of the half.
How about that? Well, Lodi had the ball in a 7-point lead. You think, maybe they're going to go in 9 up. But look at that. It was Sammy Rosenberg.
Here we go.
That's half court.
He just flung it.
For 3. Nice job, Sammy.
Yeah.
Well, can we get that to Sports Center by the end of the night?
Wow.
I wonder. Top 10. Top 3.
Look at him there. He looks like he does that all the time.
Yeah.
No big deal.
All right, we're at halftime. WIA Division III Regional Semifinal. Lodi leads River Valley 25-20. We'll be back in a few moments with the start of the second half. You're watching the Prep Mania Game of the Week on TVW and Channel3000.com. Second half coming up. Lodi leading River Valley in our regional semifinal of the Division III double. There's a long three by Furness. Missing.
That's the way you want to start out. You don't want to come out and jack one up right away like that. Get a good one.
From the opening tip to the end of the first half, it took 22 minutes on the
And I think
clock.
We'll have to check on this, but that could be a world record.
Well, you have to do at least 18 minutes.
Yeah.
So there was 4 minutes of play in there somewhere. Here's River Valley. Boy, that was a big three-pointer at the end of the half, and now here's a foul on Lodi. And boy, River Valley can keep that momentum going from the first half, and that would be good for the Blackhawks. Riley Faust, first personal.
That was a nice drive by Fortnoy. If he hadn't got fouled, he had a drop-off for a layup to Meyer.
Myers had only 5 points in the first half. Oh, nice baseline. Jewell fouled at the basket. That's going to be on Steinhoff, his first.
Went right by him. Lodi, Hamilton in particular there, did not come over to help out, which he should have. I don't think he saw him coming.
That's only the third free throw of the night for River Valley. They're 1 for 3. And Jewell hits that one. 4 points for him.
Okay, let's see what Lodi's got going here. They shot a little quick last time. Let's give the big boy a touch or two here.
There it is.
There we go.
On cue. Well, that's
okay.
You ever think about coaching?
No, too difficult. You have to be too smart.
Well, Steinhoff up to 11 points.
Ooh, nice pass.
Oh, beautiful reverse.
That was a pretty play.
That's Taylor Knutsen's first basket tonight.
I think he wanted to pass it to him early, and then he saw into the future a little bit, saw where that play was going to end up, waited a half a beat and got it to him. That was good looking. Okay, here we go again.
And a foul, count the basket.
River Valley's going to have to, we're going to see that one again here. Here he is. They don't really get any help on him. I think with the set that Lodi's running, I think the help on the big guy, if they're playing behind him like that, is going to have to come from the defender of the passer, and he's going to have to get there quickly. Or Big Steinhoff is going to have himself a all-state evening.
Yeah, he's up to 13 points. Missed the free throw, so didn't get the three-point play, but the 5-point halftime lead is now 6 for the Blue Devils. Fortney, blocked by Steinhoff. I think he might have jammed a finger, Steinhoff. I guess he's just tying his shorts. That's what's going on.
You don't want your pants to fall off.
Oh, that would be very bad.
Especially not in the tournament.
Inbound, it's going to bound off a River Valley player into the hands of Jackson Furness.
Yeah, they're going to continue to go what's been working for them.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Hamilton cleared out and got the offensive foul. Meyer took the punishment and got the call.
So we can see that again. Here we go. Drives the baseline.
Ooh.
Good call.
Yeah.
A little elbow. You got the what do they call it, the old chicken wing out there a little bit. And pushed off. Meyer, I think, has 2 fouls. He's got to be a little careful he doesn't get that third one. You don't like to get your third or fourth foul trying to draw a charge. Moral of the story is keep them in front of you so you don't have to put yourself in that position.
Wow, another reverse. That time Jewell. 6 points for Jewell, 4-point lead, Lodi.
That was a tough shot because he was going out. He wasn't going up. That was a long jump as opposed to a high jump, and that took a little doing to get that ball in the basket.
Furness.
Pass.
And Steinhoff follows and is fouled.
And he'll tell us that was a pass.
Right. It's a beauty. Boy, Steinhoff is making a living down low. That's going to be Jewell's 3rd personal for River Valley.
Yeah, you're going to have to, under those circumstances there, you got to get a body on him. You can't allow him.
Steinhoff.
Boy, he's been the difference so far.
He sure has. 16 for Steinhoff. He's now 2 of 5 from the free throw line. 32-25. Well, almost a dangerous time here for River Valley as they can't let that lead get much bigger. Well, there you go.
Tough shot.
Taylor Knutson. Back to a 5-point game. And it was a 6-point win for Lodi at River Valley on February 18th. Steinhoff.
There it is again.
Wow. Got any ideas?
They're going to have to help. Yeah, they're going to have to help on that. I think what happened that time was on the back side, we've got River Valley defending Persick. And they're not dropping off of him, which they probably shouldn't because, he's Lodi's leading scorer. So the help is going to have to come from some other place. And I would suggest it comes from the...
Persick was fouled on the floor. No basket, no shot. He wanted the call, but not going to get it.
I would suggest the help comes from the passer that throws it in to Steinhoff. That's probably the easiest way to do it.
Yeah. Sammy Rosenberg got the personal foul, his 2nd.
Whatever they do, they're going to have to figure it out pretty quick.
Yeah. There's Will Bailey back in for River Valley. Let's see if Lodi looks for big number 30 again. They clear it out that side.
There it is. He's a little far off.
Yeah. Instead, it's a 3-pointer. Steinhoff says, stop shooting threes. That's mine. Banks in the jumper. Well.
And I'm sure that's his 5th or 6th offensive rebound at least.
That's why they have backboards, right? So you can bank them in straight on?
Oh, absolutely.
Knutson. Missed. That's a rebound to Logan Richards for Lodi. Oh, look at that hesitation move. Oh, beauty by Persick. His first basket tonight for Jack Persick.
He's been quiet, and he's their leading scorer. I think it's Rosenberg that's been playing him for the most part, and he's doing a really nice job.
Now Lodi looking to put the hammer down, up 38-27.
There he is again.
Yeah.
They had the backside help that time.
There he is on the block. Got it again. 22 for Steinhoff.
He's just too big, and I like his footwork, Jay. He doesn't spend a lot of time getting in position to shoot once he gets the ball. He gets it, and he makes that pivot, and he's right there.
Oh, Meyer, tough luck. Made a nice move, but couldn't finish.
Okay, we're at a crucial point in the game here.
Persick got hammered. It's going to be the 4th team foul on River Valley. And Luke Thatcher is going to call a timeout. 12:38 left.
Who is that foul on?
That would be on Tyler Nackreiner, number 10. And River Valley's Luke Thatcher will take a full timeout.
River Valley's been doing a superb job, and like I said, I think it's mostly Rosenberg. Been doing a real nice job on Persick. And you know, normally when you shut the other team's leading scorer down, you're in pretty good shape. But they have not had an answer for Steinhoff. He's chewing them up into little pieces down in that low post, and Lodi's smart enough to get all the mileage they can out of that. Too often you see teams get in those situations. They got a guy that has an advantage like that, and well, it's my turn. You know, we'll think about him later. Give it to him every time if you have to.
Yeah.
I see we're looking at the huddle over there. He's sucking air a little bit. Steinhoff is.
Here's a River Valley alumni update. In fact, you ran into Brandon Gilbeck not that long ago. Brandon Gilbeck was on the 2015 team that made the sectional final for River Valley. He's now at Western Illinois. He was the Summit League Defensive Player of the Year, and this year he's averaging 9 points, 8.6 rebounds a game for the Leathernecks, and you had a chance to see him in person.
I saw him play early this season. He's a good player. Not a real scorer, but boy, he blocks shots and rebounds with the best of them.
Yeah. Well, the River Valley fans remember Brandon Gilbeck not that long ago, 2015.
Yeah, if you remember him, they probably don't have that many 7-footers at River Valley.
No. They could use one right now, I think, couldn't they? Here's Faust. Drops it back for a Logan 3 for Logan Richards. There you go. Little inside out.
If they're going to start hitting those, River Valley's going to be in more in a little trouble here.
43-27. It was 25-20 at half. Lodi.
You know, Steinhorst isn't in there now. River Valley can't backslide without him on the court. They've got to make up some ground here.
Richards kicks back to Persick. 3!
Oh, boy.
Woo. And another River Valley timeout. Boy, the Lodi offense is in high gear. 46-27.
You know, Persick's a 25% three-point shooter. When it rains, it pours.
Yeah, right. Live by the three, die by the three, and they're living.
They're living tonight.
Living high right now.
Well, actually, the last couple positions they have, I'm still going to put the most of the reason that Lodi's doing well on the shoulders of the big boy.
Well, bet he wants to get back in too. He's got 22 points. Does Cole Steinhoff?
And he was getting a little tired. He was playing hard. Give him credit. And they're in a position now where they can rest him. They can afford to rest him. They don't have to get him right back in the game.
Beautiful facility here in Lodi.
Oh, it is. It's gorgeous. Just
refinished the floor, and they say this is 20 years old. Looks like it's brand new.
It does, doesn't it? Clean. It's a nice facility.
Three-pointer. Meyer rebounds. Falls out of bounds. Lodi basketball.
Now, River Valley, it's tough to blame them, but they're getting a little impatient, and they're kind of bringing it down and jacking it up. And, you know, I suppose when you're 19 down, you almost have to. But here they come, a little press. A full court man. Looks like they might be trying to trap out of it.
Persick breaks the pressure. Couple of crossover dribbles, and now here come the Blue Devils. Up 19, 11 minutes left. Persick spinning, another spin and a handoff to Faust. Oh, Faust got trussed up with Jelinek. It goes out of bounds.
Good defense by River Falls. Yeah, that's why if you have your dribble, keep it as long as you can so you can dribble out of trouble. Once you pick the ball up, then you could be hurting a little bit.
Foul on the block. That's going to go against Dylan Streeter for Lodi, his first.
So I don't think River Valley really has a shooter they can go to. I think they're going to have to rely on moving the ball, moving personnel, getting people open.
Lodi has outscored River Valley 19-7 here in the second half. This is Meyer for three. Got it.
It was a pretty decent offensive possession. And Meyer, although I don't believe he's one of their main three-point options, he was set at a lot of time, and I'll bet you he's going to make most of those.
He was 4 out of 13 coming in, so now 5 out of 14 on the year for Meyer. Well, there's the answer. Persick for three.
Well, they had him under control for half of this game anyway.
Oh, nearly a turnover and now a foul. And boy, I think that's Rosenberg grabbing his ankle, his left ankle. Rosenberg, who has 10 points in the game. I think he twisted an ankle.
Yeah, it looks like he's hurting a little bit there.
Yeah, he's in pain. See if we can see what happened to Rosenberg.
Oh, that was the other foot, though.
You know, right at the end there.
Was
it right at the end, maybe? He got kicked him?
A little bit there. It doesn't look too bad.
Yeah.
That might be one of those I need a rest injuries.
Well, let's hope Sammy can return quickly. He's had a good night, made some great plays.
It looks like he's stepping on his foot, but I think that's the other. The other one. I don't know.
All right. Well, we'll keep an eye on Rosenberg. It looks like he's moving pretty well, although he's going to get a little more attention from the medical trainer. Oh, nice drop pass for Mickelson, but I think Streeter might have blocked it. Well, Richards passed up the three, tries the two, and drops it home. But they can't miss.
Yeah, that's probably, all other things combined, that's probably the best basketball strategy going, and that is make shots.
It's pretty simple, right?
It is. It's pretty simple. You can make it as complicated as you want, but as far as I'm concerned, the bottom line is make shots.
Yeah. It's been the case for quite some time.
Yes, it has.
Owen Jelinek personal foul. Meyer to the free throw line. It's 2 for 2 there tonight. Josh Meyer up to 9 points.
This is surprise, surprise. This is a crucial part of the game. From what we've seen here so far, Jay, I just don't think River Valley is a real catch up in a flurry type team. I think they're going to have to chip away at it if they're going to have any hope of coming back.
Their offensive average is 52.6 points a game this year, so they can't
to go to get to their average.
Oh, nice move.
Very nice.
Dylan Streeter saw it was open, took advantage. That's his first basket. Wow, 53-20, 32. 25-20 at half. And a steal by Streeter.
He's had a nice game. He's thrown some really nice passes in that first half, and that last move along the baseline was outstanding.
Steinhoff has 22 points, and he'd been out for a while, and that lead's grown to 21. Steinhoff's making a critical mistake. He's not sitting right next to the coach. If you want to get back in the game, you should be sitting right A1 position there. Oh, there's a nice move for two.
Maybe even hold his hand a little bit.
53-34 now the count. Lodi trying to.
I don't know if this is the case or not, Jay, but sometimes when, a guy's hurting you like Steinhoff was hurting River Valley when he goes out of the game, sometimes you have a little bit of a letdown. So you breathe easier. Oh, boy, he's out of the game now. And you lose a little bit of your intensity, and this happens.
Knutson fouled on the way to the basket.
That would be my suggestion to River Valley right now. Attack the basket. See if you can spend some time at the free throw line. Maybe if you get some wide open threes, maybe you can go that direction. It's been fun. Any trouble that I know about.
Not yet. We go one more night. One more trip home. There's a steal and a steal right back.
Nice
Knutson, offensive foul.
Ooh.
That was Owen Jelinek who stepped in the way for Lodi.
Here we go. We're going to look at it again.
Watch number one. He hit him pretty good.
Yeah. You got to, it's a lost art of coming to a jump stop. You don't see that. If you see one of those a game, you've seen a lot. And that's a skill, especially for a point guard, a penetrator like that to have.
Steinhoff is back in for Lodi, 22 points. And he's just backing down. They get him the ball, and it's off his hand out of bounds. Tough little entry pass. And
yeah, they forced that one a little bit. It wasn't really there. Give him a chance to reset himself. Because if you're Lodi, you are in no hurry right now.
Meyer. Oh, and coming from behind to block it was Hamilton. That's a miss by Fortney, and Lodi gets it back. I think Steinhoff's going to plant himself down by the block. Yeah, there you go.
He's a little far out. He's going to.
Oh, look at that. Oh, and he had a good look and just shot it too hard.
Yeah,
that spin cycle
we've
might
been
have taken
singing
it out
his
of it.
praise, but if he's going to catch that ball and score, I think he needs to have both feet in the lane when he gets the ball.
Well, Meyer took it away
nice
from
foul.
Faust to score. He got 12. 53-38. Oh, look at that. Persick. Oh, and a foul. No good by Laird Richards. I make that Hamilton. Fortney can't get the three off. Still haven't seen Rosenberg return to the floor since his ankle injury. Here's Meyer. Nice little step under. Got the roll.
In retrospect, I know Steinhoff wasn't guarding him in that situation, but maybe if you can't handle him offensively, maybe you attack him defensively and see if you can't get him in foul trouble or tie him out. That was a nice catch and shot there.
Yep.
Big guy showed a little athleticism on that one.
Three-pointer is good. That's Will Bailey. 53-43.
Oh, wow.
Where'd that come from, huh?
Okay, 10 points, 5 minutes left.
Block. Oh, and River Valley wanted the offensive call, did not get it. Fortney gets the personal.
Don't think they're in the bonus yet.
Second personal foul on Fortney.
Oh boy. That one probably could have gone either way.
Yep.
That's a lot of those calls, Ken.
Yeah. But guess who was the closest one to make the call?
You?
No.
Oh, no.
Not you.
Probably the ref.
The official was 3 feet away from that, so I think we have to give him the benefit of the doubt. As we said, it's been a great 12 years with our Prep Meeting Game of the Week. Just want to thank everybody involved, from the athletic directors and the coaches who get us the information. All the fans watching, not only around southern Wisconsin, but around the country and really around the world. Through the years, we've had people in China and Australia and England watching us.
They treat us nice when we show up.
They sure do.
That makes it a lot more fun.
We've made plenty of technological advances. The games look great. Our Rush Media crew, Kelly Eichhorst in the truck tonight. Derek Dombrowski's usually the guy running the truck for TVW and channel3000.com. Been fun. Hope to keep continuing. There's Knutson steal.
Wow.
Are you kidding? It's an 8-point game. Taylor Knutson was 7.
And there's a lot of time left.
Oh, there sure is.
4.5, a little over 4.5.
Steinhoff is out of the game again.
Yeah, I want to see who takes charge for Lodi here. Somebody's going to have to.
Now it's the Blue Devils who need a basket.
You know, they don't have Steinhoff or Parsky in the game here.
4:15 left. Faust, offensive foul. Will Bailey took the charge. Oh boy.
When you drive the baseline like that, you've got to be ready for that. You've got to see that coming. You have to anticipate this a little bit. Nice job. Who was that?
Will Bailey. Will Bailey took the charge.
Took it. Yeah, that was a beautiful job. He got there early. He saw the play. It was a good, smart play.
Persick back in for Lodi. Fortney tries baseline. Boy, this feels like a really big trip for both teams.
Yeah, well, don't be in too big a hurry here if you're River Valley.
Sammy Rosenberg back in. Good to see for River Valley. Number 3, he has the ball. His ankle's just fine. Three-pointer. Front iron.
I was just about to say, you know, Meyer had a mismatch inside with Steinhoff not in the game. He had a lot of size on the guy that was guarding him. They should have waited and got it to him. Easy to say from here.
Lodi is okay with that clock running, still up 8. Here's Faust.
Again.
That's going to go against River Valley. A 2-shot foul coming for Riley Faust.
Almost the identical play.
Right?
Here, we're going to see it here, I think. Again, I guess you would say he was too far under the basket on that one.
That's a good free throw there by Riley Faust, who stops that River Valley run. It's 54-45, and both of them for number 2, senior guard Riley Faust. So some order restored for the moment by Lodi.
Yeah, there they go.
Fortney right back inside to Meyer.
I think that's what they got to do. You know, they get it to him. He's got an advantage in there. He can score, or like they did the pass before this, he kicked it back out to what could have been an open three-point shooter, and that's the best way to go there.
Missed free throw.
Got it back.
Long rebound to Meyer. Here's Fortney. Cut off from the baseline by Jelinek. And another foul, or is that just out of bounds? I think it's on the sideline.
Yeah, it looks like Fortney hurt himself a little bit.
Yeah,
there.
he was grabbing his knee, it looked like a little bit, and he's still walking a little gingerly.
He must have twisted it going for the ball there a little.
Here's Meyer.
That's a good play.
Little drop move and another foul. That one on Streeter again, his 3rd.
I like that play. You know, you pass it in from the out of bounds like that. There was no help around. Are we going to see it again here? Yeah, see, he's got a lot of room to work with there. And that's especially a nice play off and out of bounds.
First miss from the free throw line tonight for Meyer. He's now 3 out of 4.
At 52%, not one of their better free throw shooters.
Missed them both. You see the Bucks game last night? Bucks at Chicago?
Yes, I did.
If you go to the free throw line in Chicago and you miss 2 free throws, everybody gets a Portillo's hot dog.
Really?
That's their stick, yeah. Christian Wood for the Bucks had 2 free throws. He missed them both, and the crowd went nuts because everybody gets a hot dog.
Gets a hot dog.
Not the deal
Meyer
here.
just missed
Well,
two.
I
Do
was
we
going to
get
say,
a hot dog?
we do not get a hot. There's pizza in the truck, though. Delicious pizza, I might add.
Okay, maybe we get pizza then.
I can vouch. We get pizza for, the 2 missed free throws, we get pizza. Meyer got his 3rd personal foul there. And a free throw miss. So back to River Valley it goes. Now we're down to 2:34 left in the game.
Yeah, we're almost to the point where River Valley has to score here.
They'll get it to Meyer.
Yep.
Back out for Knudsen. Not much room on that baseline as Lodi covered it well. Now here's Rosenberg, and he's fouled. Free throws coming for Sammy Rosenberg.
That's the play you want to make. Attack the basket here.
Owen Jelinik's 2nd personal foul. There's a 2-shot foul coming up.
He set up a little bit too early, I think, on that.
Rolls in for Rosenberg. That's his 1st point of the 2nd half. He's up to 11. Steinhoff back in for Lodi.
Now, let's see here. With the big boy back in and Lodi on this possession, are they going to play catch for a while, or are they going to look to go to the big boy?
8 team fouls on River Valley, so it's still a 1-and-1 for Lodi if they're fouled. And you got to figure the foul's coming pretty quick. Nope, they get away from it. The lead is 8. With 2 minutes left. Hamilton traveled.
Yes, he did.
Oh boy. He says, I kept my pivot, but the officials do not agree.
I agree
yeah,
with the
I think so
official.
too.
It's the first time for everything.
Well, good of you to come around.
Okay.
Nice drop.
Pass.
That's Meyer from Rosenberg. Don't go away just yet.
Okay, now I think we're to the got a foul point. Okay, we're going to look at this again. Penetration, beautiful pass. Lodi didn't rotate over and get in front of that. They became spectators, and you need to, because he was there the whole time. They should have seen him.
Luke Thatcher's club was down 19.
Now Lodi's
They battled back to 6.
Pretty good free throw shooting team. Most of it, I think Big Steinhoff is probably their worst free throw shooter that's out there now, and he's 65%, and that's not bad. That's not terrible.
Yeah. Steinhoff 65. Let's see. The Hamilton's out there 60. No, excuse me. Furness is 71. Faust is 71.
Okay, are they going to
This
foul
is
here?
Persick, who's 77%. Ooh, look out.
I kind of thought they'd be fouling.
Not yet, apparently. Got to be coming pretty soon, though, you'd think. Ooh, Persick nearly tripped. And there's the foul. Rosenberg grabs Faust.
I know what they were trying to do. They were going to wait to see if they could create a turnover, but I'm not, they lost, 30-some seconds that possession. And
here's Riley Faust, 71% free throw shooter, missed it, and tied up.
And
it'll stay with Lodi.
That was big. That was big.
Yeah.
Boy, that's a pet peeve of mine. You missed a free throw rebound. You've got to get that. I don't care where the ball bounces. You've got to get that thing.
Yep.
Okay, a little
good job by Hamilton to fight for the tie-up.
I don't think it's a shot clock issue.
No. I think it's a time issue, or is it an alternate possession? I think they had the alternate possession.
Wrong, huh? Okay.
Oh, so River Valley gets it.
Okay.
Wow. Boy, opportunity knocking for the Blackhawks. They were done. They were toast.
Well, that's a referee with a good memory.
Yeah. Oh, Rosenberg and Bailey just can't connect. Oh, boy. That's big.
That was the right idea, you know, and he was there, but it just was a bad pass. Yeah.
Foul.
Okay.
Yeah. Bailey gets his second personal foul.
I think this is the guy, you know, he's not a bad free throw shooter, but the guys that are out there, this is who River Valley would like to see at the line. And
of course,
cold-blooded, knocks it.
Why would they
down.
want to see him at the line? He makes them.
It's been his night.
It has. Wow, 24 now for Steinhoff.
And he's got a pass of the rebounds too.
Yep.
Whoops,
And
whoops.
Meyer lost it. Here comes the fouls.
Boy.
Riley Faust is going to shoot 2 at the other end.
2
double bonus.
turnovers in a row when you just absolutely did not need a turnover.
Well, Lodi got a scare in that second half after a big lead. And the Dubuque football fans are here tonight.
The Dubuque football fans?
Yeah, the guy was wearing a Dubuque football shirt.
Oh, I didn't see
Oh,
that.
yeah. Faust has 3 points, all from the free throw line. He's 4 out of 5 there tonight. 59-49. Now River Valley cut it to 6 and the ball. Long three, he's going to hit nothing but the floor. Out of bounds, it'll go back to Lodi. Looks like the Blue Devils are headed to Prairie du Chien.
They're going to call the block here? Block shot?
Yep. It will be Lodi basketball. Looks like Lodi is going to gas up the bus and head to Prairie du Chien for the regional final. That'll be, that's going to be a semifinal.
On Thursday?
Friday night, 7
Friday
o'clock
night,
in Prairie du Chien. At Prairie. Lodi will try to play keep away the final 40 seconds. There's the foul. That'll go on Knutson.
Well, they gave it a good run. You know, they had that comeback, and I think Lodi relaxed a little bit there.
Yeah.
But River Valley took advantage of it, but they just couldn't push it over the top. And when you're making your free throws, it certainly helps.
Sure is. What'd you say about making shots? It counts free throws too, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
And a friendly roll and a three-pointer for Will Bailey, his second tonight.
You know, it sounds kind of ridiculous to say it because it's so simple, but you need to make shots. And, you know, you can talk about how you affect that. You know, there are different things affect how you make your shots. You know, the defense, obviously, and whether you take good shots or not. And I think Lodi did a real nice job of that. I don't recall too many shots that I thought were ill-advised. Maybe a couple of quick ones, but otherwise I thought their shot selection was very good. And when you play it that way, good shot selection, you know, more of them have a tendency to go in.
Yep.
That's a profundity, if there ever was
excuse me, a what?
A profundity.
Profundity.
Yeah, it's a French word.
You've been reading again, haven't you?
Yeah. I heard somebody say that on TV the other day.
1 hour and 10 minutes are elapsed time so far. It's been a long second half, man.
Yeah. But this is actually one of the quicker games I think I've ever been involved with. I mean, what do you count on? An hour 20 easy? Isn't that what we say? Somebody said?
I don't think we're going to make an hour 20. This is Furness. And a foul.
Yeah, this is a tough time for the River Valley kids. You know, you put a lot of time and effort into this sport. You know, it's become a year-round thing now, and it's important to these kids. And you always have that little glimmer of hope that maybe you can put that run together in the tournament. Because there have been times when teams without winning records have gotten all the way to the state tournament. Doesn't happen very often, but it has happened.
Fred Suki's Elkhorn team made it back in the day in the late 60s. They won it. Fred Suki with a suit and his white socks, remember that?
I remember one of our teams at East. We started the tournament with a 10-10 record.
Yeah.
And we ended up going to state tournament.
Well, 4 seniors for River Valley will be playing their last games tonight. Sammy Rosenberg, Taylor Knutson, Ben Fortney, and Connor Mickelson. Pretty good group. Did some nice things in their River Valley basketball career. Well, the Jackson Furnace free throw shooting clinic is on. Out comes Steinhoff, 24 points tonight.
That man played a wonderful game.
He did.
I was impressed, and he played hard. I like that.
Furnace, 5 straight free throws now, 14 for him. And the seconds are winding down. Boy, another beautiful feed as Mickelson gets it from Rosenberg. Let's see if they're going to get one more foul. They will, as Mickelson puts a knee into the thigh of Jack Persick.
And we'll see if they can come up with a 10-point play. Maybe a 12-point play.
That would set a WIA record, I know that.
Well, we set one record tonight, didn't we? A time of the
Well, I
first
think
half?
so. 8:15, goodness. 0 for 2 for Persick. Well, Rosenberg almost hit another half-court shot. And that'll do it, and Lodi advances to the regional semifinal. They'll play at Prairie du Chien Friday night. And a happy Shark fan. So River Valley season ends 7-15. Lodi improves to 11-12. There's the man of the evening, Cole Steinhoff. And boy, Lodi had a 25-20 lead at halftime, but they went on a 19-7 run. That was a pretty good segment of basketball for the Blue Devils.
That's another cliche, perhaps, but those first 5 or 6 minutes of the second half are tremendously important, and Lodi owned it tonight.
Yep. So the season continues for Lodi. They advance past the first round. Well, it's been great, John. Thanks again for joining us all season long. And we'll
Jay, it's been a tremendous pleasure working with you, and I have to say that as far as I'm concerned, you are the consummate professional. The best.
Right back
Bar
at
none,
you.
the best.
Right back at you. We got to get an autograph booth for you when we go on the road, man. They line up to talk to Coach Boyle. He knows everybody. So it's great. Well, thank you. And like I say, right back to you. Okay. Lodi wins at 64-54. Thanks very much for watching us, not only tonight, but all season long on our Prep Mania Games of the Week. For our entire Rush Media crew, Eric Dombrowski running the truck for TVW and Channel3000.com, John Boyle, Jay Wilson. Final again from Lodi, 64-54, the Blue Devils advance. Thanks for being with us, and good night from Lodi.